But you're on the 7.3, right?
Yeah.
So you don't find it a little strange that they didn't do the memory items for unreliable airspeed when they went airborne? That's what they had, didn't they?
Yeah.
Right when they went airborne. What did they have when they went airborne? Do you remember?
That was angle of attack or something.
Yeah, but they had a stick shaker. The instruments on the left side were deviating from the right side, and the stick shaker was on the left side, which is the captain's side. So unreliable airspeed is pretty obvious what the memory items are. So tell me why he was still pilot flying until it crashed. No memory items for unreliable airspeed? And if you did the unreliable airspeed memory items, what would you be doing? You'd be maintaining 10 degrees pitch, 80% power, current configuration, gear up. You go through the memory items, you figure out where the problem is, which they didn't do. There was no pan, there was no mayday, and then they skipped all that, they cleaned up, and then right away the trim started. And you know when it says that the trim went from 4.6 to 2.1 units? Do you know how many revolutions of the stabilizer trim wheel that is? Do you know? It's 30. 30 revolutions in 9 seconds, and they didn't catch it? They didn't catch it. And then, 30 seconds later, they did the cutout switches. You're asking to be killed. Sorry. Read the report and look at it properly. I'm telling you. I've dissected it. I've talked to people. You wait to see the human factors out of it. It's going to be a disaster for us. Really. And you know the bulletin? So every first officer I've been flying with, I've asked about the bulletin, right? I'm lucky if they understand 13% of what the bulletin was trying to tell them. 13%. So I said, listen, if I'm flying with you and I make a mistake and you don't know what that bulletin says and you can't say, hey, excuse me, by the way, this means this and don't do that, right? That was all missing there. Reread it and think about what we just did unreliable airspeed in the simulator. Right?
Yeah.
The memory items are very clear, right? That's what's so painful about it. It was a flyable aircraft until they put the flaps up. It was still flyable, but the minute that stabilizer in 9 seconds went 30 revolutions in 9 seconds, that's a white blur. Just
when you trim with the flaps down.
No, but speed trim never goes down. Never, ever. So you see what I mean? It's
for a second it made
Just connecting the dots.